Bronny James exposed by DJ Wagner. Now, of course, the matchup we all had been waiting for. This is the second time these dudes are actually playing against each other. Of course, two of the top ranked players in the country, and DJ Wagner really being the #1 guard in the country. Everyone wanted to see what Bronny James was going to do, but honestly, things did not go for the best for this dude at all. Now, we actually went 2 for 14 from the field, which definitely are not solid numbers, and ended up dropping 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal, while DJ Wagner dropped 14 points. Now, honestly, Bronny kept shooting the ball, which I have to say was a solid. Even when he wasn't making his shots all the time, he was still trying to do other things to get involved in the game. But man, the comment section were going crazy for him. They were calling him overrated once again, basically stating he's not that guy. He's really not as good as what people think he is. And in my opinion, he can have one bad game. It's not a crime to have one bad game. But of course, this was one that I think if he would have performed really well in this game, a lot of people would start giving him more credit and not just say because his last name is James that he gets all this attention and all this clout, but he's actually proving his worth. Now, in this game, both teams were fighting to get buckets. It was definitely a very tough game, but of course, DJ Wagner's squad came out on top, winning the game by 10 points. And what's even more interesting is, of course, remember, DJ Wagner is averaging the most in EYBL, and I think every one of his games, he really proves why he still has that #1 spot in the country as a guard for this 2023 class. And he proves it every time he steps on the court, especially in games like this where everyone wants to see how he will play against someone like Bronny. Now, I really think Bronny has to perform well in these types of games, but a day later he actually dropped 20 points in another EYBL game, and it just shows you, man, sometimes people do have bad games. But again, if he wants to continue to prove people wrong and really prove that he has skill, a lot of talent, and is going to be super successful at the next level, these are the type of games, man, where you have to play well. But honestly, man, I don't think it's the end of the road for this guy. Bronny still has a ton of talent, is still getting buckets, and for sure is going to do a lot of solid things at the next level. Now, did you know Mikey Williams just got finessed by his ex-girlfriend Deja Kelly? Well, click this video on the screen because you won't believe this situation.